What's up, everyone? This is Bacon, and today we are going to talk about a few things. One, I want to talk about Selene and kind of where I would put her at as far as priorities for Celestials slash Hypogenes. I have some summoning to do, I have a few hundred scrolls to summon. And then lastly, I want to talk about a hero that I think is kind of overlooked a little bit in the AFK community, and I think she is a pretty good hero that is uniquely good for a certain reason, and I will get into that in a little bit. But first, let's just jump in and do some summons. And while I do that, I want to talk about Selene. So I end up getting the first 2 packs of her. So I have 3 copies of her. I finished my Taline. I actually pulled 10, and I pulled 2 Talines, so I have 1 extra Taline, which is kind of annoying. And I know once you're getting to that 40 to 50 mark of pulls, you're supposed to just kind of pull one by one. But I was kind of lazy and just pulled 10, and I happened to get 2. So I have an extra Taline, which is a little annoying. But I think I'm gonna summon for her. She's a new hero in both classic and normal AFK companions, and so I think she's a cool hero. But I don't think she is a higher priority than Taline for people who might be joining the game. I think Taline is still gonna be a better pick to focus first. And then if you want, you can pull for her. I don't think she's necessarily game breaking at this point. She kind of fits in that middle area where I would say she's probably like mid A. Like she's not the SS tier like Sung Jin Woo and Shaw tier and the Awakened Heroes, but she's not B tier. She's probably somewhere in the A tier where she has a lot of value in a lot of places, but unfortunately there are heroes that are just better than her in those different areas. And so you could go for her, but there's probably other heroes that are better. The reason I'm still going to go for her, though, even though I just pulled nothing, is because I think she will continue to be useful. And as the game progresses, as more game modes come out, as more things happen, as more comps are kind of figured out, I think she will find a place where she really shines. I would be really surprised if she just kind of stays here and ends up being a little bit above average. And so that's why I'm going to pull for her. And also, there's just not very many other Celestials that are really, really worth it. I could go for the Twins or Athalia, or maybe this guy. He's pretty good, but I just don't feel convinced. I want to go for her because she's cool and I like her. So that's what I'm gonna do at the end of the day. One other thing to note is I would not pull for Isolde, whatever his name is. I would never pull for these heroes in general. I would save your dimensionals. There's also rumored to be a dimensional event coming soon, probably in a few weeks, I would say. Probably the next patch is my guess. So if you are saving, continue saving. You see I have 150,000 diamonds, 333 Destiny Summon Scrolls. I'm pretty locked up, ready to go for that. But continue saving. And then last, let's go ahead and pull for some stuff. Let's see what the AFK Arena Gods will give me. I've been kind of saving for a little while. So I think, you know what? I think that Leica might be what I need to transcend her. So let's take a look. Also, I think they updated like this stuff. Like everything, they updated like the hoorah graphics of the game. Let's see. Nice. There's one more transcended hero right there. Kaboom. One of my favorite heroes in the game. I love Leica. I love the design. I like the skin. Happy I was able to get that for free. So let's go ahead and change my wish list to remove her because I don't really need more copies of her. I guess her since she's new. Let's go with that. But yeah, I'm slowly getting more and more transcended heroes. Rain definitely needs some copies of her, which is exciting. My big focus now is going to be for Maulers. So whenever I have the purple cards or the faction specific scrolls, Mira's nice. I'm going to go for Maulers because I want to get my Awakened Brutus to a 5-star. Okay. I don't know if I exit out on that accident, but Ooh, she's another hero that I really want to kind of build out. So more copies of her would be awesome. I think I only have her like legendary. Another rain, we'll take that for sure. And if you are someone who doesn't have a lot of fodder, but you've been saving up for the Destiny, the dimensional event, you will get a ton of fodder from that. Because basically everything that is not a dimensional spirit is going to be fodder. So you will get a lot of fodder from that. I am still like so full of fodder. I don't know what to do with it all. Ooh, Walker and Mira, that's fun. Walker is another hero that I really want to kind of like build out and try out. To kind of just mess with and see how he is. Because he's actually scoring pretty well in a lot of areas. Let's go ahead and ascend. Let's see what I can get. Looks like I'm gonna get my first star in my rain, which is awesome. Boom. Thank you. I will take that. Let's go ahead and get you to Legendary Plus and then Mythic. Yeah, we'll do that later. I don't have more copies of her, so it doesn't really matter. 20 more of these. I'm not going to pull the 7 individuals because I'm lazy. Another 3 Miras is kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. Let's go ahead and pull these. And then let's just do the individuals because I don't know what else I'm going to do with these. And I'm hoping to get 1 purple from these. Come on, baby. Give me something. Give me something good. Nice. Nice. Another Sophia. That's awesome, actually. And then we're, like I said, we're going to do these ones on Maulers. I want to get that Awakened Brutus. Another one. Okay. I will not complain. And then Chicken Man. And then we got 2 pulls of this. Got a lot of silences from this too, which is interesting. Okay, let's see what the final results are for these. Is that another star for Chicken Man, or I think I've been maxed out, so it's probably just closer to getting him ascended. Okay, so I believe that is all my summons that I can really do. Go away. And then I got this bad boy. Like I always get fodder from those things. Okay, so in my time of just sitting around thinking about AFK companions, there's one hero that kind of stands out to me that I think is a little underappreciated, and I think she has a lot of value for a reason that you might not think of, and that is Rosaline, Rosalina, whatever. So I think Rosaline is a really good hero. She's on like a tier list, probably about an A tier light bearer hero. And she's really good pretty much across the board. She has a lot of value in pretty much every game mode: PvP, campaign, towers, Dream Realm, Guild Boss, pretty much everything. She can be very useful in pretty much every part of the game. But I think something that is unique with Rosaline is that she's really hard to power creep, unlike other heroes. So if we look at other heroes, let's just say Belinda. So Belinda is a hero that has value in a few different areas, but she's kind of been power crept due to Gwyneth being released. Gwyneth is a lot better than Belinda in campaign and a few other areas. She's pretty much just a better version of her, except maybe in like Dream Realm and maybe Guild Boss. And there's always going to be more light bears. Like there's going to be an Awakened Belinda that's just going to be better than her. There's going to be other heroes that are just going to come out that are going to be better versions of Belinda. But with Rosaline, she has a very interesting kit that is really hard to power creep. The fact that you can attach her to basically your carry or your hero that's very dependent on their ultimate, and she can protect them, she can buff damage, and then she can help them pretty much just crank out their ultimate more frequently, is something that is very unique. There's no other heroes that do this. There's no one in Classic that I'm aware of that does anything like this. And so I think Rosaline is a really great hero to invest in, probably around mid-game, mid-ish game, mid-early. I wouldn't say she's a hero that you'd want to invest in early on because she doesn't have, high damage output, but she does have a lot of useful things in her kit. And so I think she's a hero that you don't want to overlook because, one, she will basically never be replaced, in my opinion. You can pair her with Gwyneth, with Scarlet, with, probably Sophia, maybe Chicken Man if you wanted, Trisha, like just all sorts of damage heroes that rely on their ultimates, and they will pop off. Shamira, Mira, and that's where her value comes from. And there's not going to be a hero that does what she does. So I think what makes her so special, as I've mentioned, is that you can build her out and you can feel confident that she is going to be useful and a hero that you can use for a long, long, long time in some capacity without being replaced. I think there are some heroes that will just eventually not be as good as they are now. Heroes maybe like Tassie, even Awakened Solace. If Companions continues down its trajectory, she might get replaced by another wilder hero that comes out. Who knows? Probably not. She's going to probably be really good for a while, but that's probably not the best example. But there will be other heroes that just might be really good now. Silas, that just don't have the value as they would a year ago. But I think Rosaline is a hero that will always hold her value. It will always find a place in Companions. And so she's a hero that I think you definitely want to not overlook. Not a high priority early on, but mid-game, I would definitely start trying to build her out. You can see I just started building her out some. I waited way too long to do that. Her signature item pretty much just increases the survivability, defense, attack, crit damage, everything of the hero she's following. So she has a lot of value in that as well. And I think she's a hero that you should just build out max. Broom probably to 20. If you are a whale, you can get her to 30. But she's a hero that I think you should not overlook, especially once you're starting to hit that mid game. Definitely think about her because she will be a hero that really helps in a few different areas of the game and is valuable across the board. So I wanted to make a little short clip about that. But that's today's video, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Honestly, I thought the Halloween event was going to be out tonight. And so I got my Halloween shirt on. It's like a Disney Halloween thing. But there's no Halloween event out yet. So I guess I will have to wait until that comes out. But I have a few other videos that I'm making that I'm excited for. Excited to post those soon. So keep an eye out for that. But thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe below. And as always, have a great rest of your day. Peace.